Hello, Bears News Fan Report fans. Welcome to the Bears News Fan Report channel. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you never miss any updates about our beloved team. Let's get to it. When a victory is not just a result but a statement, everyone in the NFL takes notice. That's exactly what Ben Johnson, the offensive genius of the Lions, did against the Vikings. But what does this mean for the Chicago Bears? Ben Johnson didn't just win, he dominated. His strategy dismantled Brian Flores' defense, showcasing an ability to adapt and innovate that's rarely seen in the league. With brilliantly designed plays and precise execution by Jared Goff and company, Johnson has turned the Lions into an offensive powerhouse. What truly stands out is how he transforms raw talent into stars, as we've seen with Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, imagine that same Ben Johnson bringing his magic to Chicago. With Justin Fields, a quarterback with untapped potential and a treasure trove of draft picks, he could rebuild the Bears from the ground up. His innovative ideas and ability to maximize young talent are exactly what the Bears need to return to their glory days. Speaking of which, the future of the Bears is brighter than it seems. With high draft picks and a loyal fan base that never gives up, the time for change is now. But will the franchise's leadership make the right choice? Hiring Ben Johnson would be a game changer, or will they opt for a more traditional path with Brian Flores, whose defense was outplayed but still commands respect? Bears fans, now we want to hear from you. Who should lead this new era? Do you think Ben Johnson is the right choice to bring creativity and hope to Chicago? Or do you prefer the experienced, defensive mindset of Brian Flores? If you enjoyed this video and want more content about the future of the Bears in the NFL, subscribe to the Bears News Fan Report. This conversation is just getting started. The impact of Ben Johnson on the NFL is undeniable, and his impressive trajectory as the Lions' offensive coordinator proves it. In just one season, he has not only revitalized Detroit's offense, but also created a clear and feared identity for the team. For the Bears, this is a rare opportunity to secure a visionary leader who can bring real, lasting change. If Johnson decides to take on the challenge in Chicago, he'll have the chance to shape a promising future for a historic franchise that has long sought its return to the top. His experience in maximizing player talent and adapting strategies to their unique skills will be crucial in unlocking Justin Fields' potential and that of new draft picks. On the other hand, the Lions face a big question: how to keep Ben Johnson on their team. Losing a coach with his innovative mind would be a major blow to the progress the team has achieved this season. Dan Campbell and the Lions' leadership will need to work hard to ensure Johnson continues to lead their offense, especially as the team eyes a bright future in the playoffs. The coming months will be crucial not only for the Bears, but for the entire NFL. The choice of Ben Johnson as head coach could shift the balance of power in the NFC North, transforming Chicago from a rebuilding team into a serious contender. But whatever path Johnson chooses, one thing is certain: he's already established as one of the league's greatest strategists, and his influence will continue shaping the future of football for years to come. What do you think? Should Ben Johnson take on the challenge in Chicago and rebuild the Bears? Or would it be better for him to continue his impressive work in Detroit? As a Bears fan, it's impossible not to get excited about the idea of Ben Johnson taking the helm of the team. What he's done in Detroit is simply brilliant. Turning a franchise often underestimated into an offensive powerhouse shows how much he understands football and how he can maximize player talent. With Justin Fields, we have a rough diamond that needs polishing, and Johnson seems like the ideal coach for the job. His track record of developing talents like Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs with the Lions gives me hope that he can do the same in Chicago, especially with the high draft picks we have. Imagine a dynamic, creative, and unpredictable offense finally putting the Bears back on the map as a force to be reckoned with. However, I'm also concerned that the Bears organization hasn't always provided the necessary support for coaches with bold visions. If Johnson comes, the front office needs to ensure stability and resources for him to implement his philosophy. Without that, I fear he could become another victim of our problematic history with coaches. That said, I bet it all on Ben Johnson. He's the kind of offensive mind that can revolutionize the team and reignite fan pride. Enough of mediocrity. It's time for the Bears to take a big gamble and give the fans a real reason to believe. If he accepts the challenge, I'll be cheering harder than ever. Let's go, Bears.